Right now, it's just for like stuff that I'm doing, stuff that I'm learning, stuff that helps me. It's not like
Oh god.
that I'm some kind of like mental health authority. Like my mental health.
こん
What are we talking
こんばんは
about? Like,
脳天気系男性 VTuber やつの白です
it's comfy to keep a blog. I like it. And
Good evening. It's your son Raven VTuber やつの白
made me feel like I could
Oh,
tell my friends about like what's going on.
I
That's good. That's a good outcome.
sorry about that, about the coughing. Oh wait. Oh, whoops.
15 years ago.
Sorry. I was watching another person's stream. What happened? I was drinking water and I choked on it. As embarrassing as it is, yeah, I choked on it. Good evening, everyone. We're on the final day of Goody Two-Shoes. Why is this game so quiet? Why does this game feel so quiet? Wait. Oh my goodness! My sound was turned... Okay, like I have multiple devices that control the sound of my computer. So I have the Windows software volume control. I have my Go XLR volume control, and I also have my external speakers. And I didn't notice, but I've been giving some sound level help with some VTuber friends of mine, and I was telling them that their stream was really quiet, and they were saying that it was fine, and I'm like, wait, this is strange. Usually I'm really good with this, and so I must have confused them. It wasn't that their stream was quiet; it was that my settings were wrong. I'm so sorry. Hello there, Daichi. Hello. Oh, I mean, some people have even crazier sound setups. I know a couple people who have some really ridiculous sound setups. So I gotta go up, apologize to them, and let them know that no, their sound is fine. It was all me. But yeah, we're in our final day here in, what is this town called again? Kieferberg. When I read Kieferberg, I can't help but think of Dinkelberg from this old Nickelodeon cartoon called Fairly Godparents. Back to this game, yeah. Hello there, Poke. Good evening. I think today will be the final day in the game. There's 10 endings, and I intend to get all of them. And I think I can get all of them with the way that I've been playing the game so far. Which is, you know, not bad. Oh yeah, and if you want to know who I was watching earlier, I was watching another VTuber called Mavia. She's a Harpy VTuber, and she's been away for a little bit. I'm not sure why she's been away. I didn't realize when she went on her little break. But she came back, and, you know, because of all the stuff that's been happening on Twitter and with everything that's going on in the VTubing sphere, I think the YouTube algorithm pushed her because she's not streamed in a while, and I think the YouTube algorithm thought that she was the past life of a corporate VTuber, and it was pushing her channel. So like today she was getting a ridiculous amount of viewers, much more than she would usually get. Like, I don't know, I think she usually averages around 60 something, and on her good days she can go to maybe 100. But today she had like 1600, so that was really good. But it was also like not, I guess, an appropriate stream for her to have so many new people, because she was talking about a lot of really personal subjects today as her comeback stream. A lot of drama. Yeah, a lot of drama. I do my best to avoid it, but I think even I'm not immune to it. But yeah, anyways, we're finally here. Back to a video game. We have like so many hand cams this week too. But we're just gonna be, today at least, we can enjoy the cute girls and somewhat horrifying witch and monsters, and I wonder who's gonna die today. Hello there, B14. Yeah, and actually, like, her stream is just ending, and she was talking about... She actually made a blog. It was an FC2 site as well. If you don't know, FC2 is like a website host that I mainly know from Japanese people using that domain. But the reason she made a blog is that she wanted to get away from Twitter drama, I think. That, and also because not being able to write the character limit in Twitter is kind of messed up. She doesn't like it. I think that's kind of healthy, right? Having your own little website you can curate and just have it be about what you wanted to talk about. Been a long time since I watched FC2. Yeah, FC2 is also a live, or not live stream, but like a... Well, I guess they do live streams, but FC2 is also a you know, a video sharing website as well. But in her case, she's using it as a blog. Na 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 na. Save it for those who are reporting it. I think people should just stop talking about it. I think a lot of people should just stop talking about... Wait, is that... Granny Gradle, you're actually outside today? Wouldn't it be best to stay inside today, Granny Gradle? Oh, I wouldn't want to miss you, dearie. I mean it, Granny, this can't be good for you. I'd say it's a good thing, Mrs. I'd say it's a good thing, Mrs. Gradle. Atta girl, lassie. Maybe you could learn a thing or two from your cousin, Elise. Oh, you're both losing your minds. Speaking of which, my dear... Is this about Leibkuchen? Keep an eye on her for me, would you? She's rather stubborn, as you know. Alright, I will. Hello, hello, Kira Newgate's imposter. Right Iron Mole, hello, hello. These days I just watch them over Pixiv Live. What? Pixiv Live? You can watch streamers over Pixiv Live? Hello there, Benjamin Donato. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. I hope you've been well. Something's off. Where is everyone? I suppose folks wouldn't like standing in the rain. Folks don't care about that in Kieferberg, Rosmarine. Come now, let's see what's going on. Yes. You aren't aware? No, I'm not. You can watch... you can watch... What do you call it? VTubers over Pixiv Live? I know, like, you can watch artists over Pixiv Live, but... berries. I don't know any VTubers that stream over Pixiv Live. That's very interesting. Where is everyone? There's no gossiping. There's no trouble in the morning. Every day, the morning always starts with trouble, but there's no... Oh. You tell him, Elise. Huh? Wait, no, I'm supposed to use the German pronunciations. Could have sworn you two would be staying home today. It's just a little rain, Mr. Gustav. It'll ease up soon enough, I'd wager. That's what I keep telling him. You lassies are as stubborn as mules, aren't you? Papa! It's no big deal, Mr. Gustav. We'll manage. Why, thank you, Elise. What happened to the maypole makes it a very big deal, I'd say. I can't have you two working into the night, Freya. What happened to the maypole? A few of the flowers got torn off with the wind and the rain is all. I'm sorry, Freya. Oh, Eliza, that's alright. But all that work was wasted. And it was coming along so well, too. I get to make it even prettier now, that's all. I only hope the rain won't tear it down again. It seems the maple got damaged, huh? There's some big delay here on YouTube with is there? Oh no. I don't know why that's happening. I'm pretty sure I set my stream to like ultra low latency. And from my own testing, it should be fine. Let me check it real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It should be ultra low latency. I don't know why there's delay. No, it's not that big of a deal. I don't think. Daddy needs to take a chill pill. Hey, Gustav has been the most chill person in this town out of all the adults so far. Everyone else is like going crazy looking for witches and monsters and trying to accuse each other, but he's had a fairly cool head, you know? He's just worried about his daughter. Oh, I didn't think you girls were coming by today. Well, I can't very well afford to stay home on a weekday, can I? Even Eliza is out and about, Mama. I said no, Jakob. You're staying home until this rain leaves us. But Mama... It wouldn't be that bad for the boy to come out. But what if he falls ill? Did you forget about what happened to Apple already? Miss Velma says stays inside the inn all day and she's fine, Mama. I guess it's too bad you're not Velma, is it? Your mother's right, Jakob. What if you're too sick for the festival tomorrow? Oh, but Mrs. Lisbeth's letting Apple and... Do I look like Miss Lisbeth to you? Off you go, now! Best not to meddle. Yeah, don't tell this mother how to do her job. Don't tell her how to be a parent. I can't help but think it was ill will, Mrs. Mariella. What was, Mrs. Ariana? You think someone did that to the maple, Mrs. Ariana? That's what we all think, Eliza. Are you certain it couldn't have been the rain? With all that's been going on, lass, it's such a shame. She put so much time into it. Maybe we're making a greater deal out of it than we ought to. I'm certain that's it, Mrs. Marlin. Oh, how I would like to believe you, Eliza. Nobody would purposely tear it down, would they? Oh yeah, if you don't remember, last week we went into one of the caves and we found a diary. And basically, Father Hans, the leader of this little village or town, basically confessed to summoning the witch. Because he wanted to see if the witch was really evil or not. Which seems like a really, like, strange thing to do. Summoning an ancient evil, or, you know, deity, just to ask it if it's evil. That doesn't seem very, very, smart. But we found a key to his study, so we're gonna try to get in there when we get the opportunity. We should trust him, trust them, Brunhilde. Oh, but what are we gonna do if they don't come back, Dorothea? Who's not coming back, Mrs. Brunhilde? Good grief, Eliza, don't say that. The lads went out on patrol is all. I see. Can't say I'm not worried about this rain, but... They're grown men. They can fend for themselves, I'm sure. Oh, but what happened to your husband? Anyhow, Lisbeth. I'll be expecting you, Dorothea. Expecting Mrs. Dorothea? Class is going to be held at home today, Eliza. We wouldn't want to have the children out in the rain after all. Well, they won't take kindly to staying home all day. Well, I mean, the maple looks fine to me. Doesn't look like it's that damaged. Silly priest, yeah. Just gonna check out this part of the town. This is the last day, but I don't think this is going to be our... How do I say this? But I might play another... do another stream, just to show all the endings. Alright, let's see what the fuss is about. Even I will lend Freya a hand with the maypole if need be, Bertha. These two lassies will too, I'd wager. Oh, of course, Mr. Heinrich. This was ill will, father. It could have been the rain, Mrs. Bertha. As it likely was, anyhow. What matters is that we lend Freya a hand, folks. Heinrich's right. We can't be without a maypole tomorrow. Oh, it truly has been one thing after another. We ought to gather for prayers. I would like all of Kieferberg to gather in church this afternoon. You're doing something at last. It's imperative we are all united and of the same mind. I'll make certain to spread the word, Father. Gathering all these frightened folks in the same place can't be a good thing. I suppose I can't miss it, though. You know, I actually wanted to do a stream yesterday, but I was quite distracted. And I won't lie, a little bit upset. Not just with, you know, what was going on, but also with the reaction. How people were reacting to it was not something that I liked. Because I feel like a lot of people are very quick to jump to conclusions and, how do I say this? They take previous, they take previous statements said by other people to be, you know, what would you say, proven right by what's going on right now, but I think that these are very different incidences involving very different types of people, and they need to be looked at individually and not as a collective, because people tend to want to connect dots when there's, how do I say this, better explanations. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much about that. It's just that I was quite upset and it tired me out, and so I didn't stream yesterday. I was gonna stream some Monster Hunter with you guys and just have some chill over on Twitch, but sadly I didn't get to do that. Hard at work, even with all this awful rain. I could say the same about you, Mr. Wilhelm. I'm too old to fret over the little rain. You can keep me from my morning walks. I suppose no one can, no. Folks are too preoccupied with this witch nonsense. Even in rainy days, knocking them sideways. At least the festival will bring them some peace of mind, won't it? Let us hope that it does last, but you never know. What do you mean, Mr. Wilhelm? Folks are addicted to this foolery, that's what I mean. That's why I'm avoiding everyone until this afternoon. Must look after my... you know... I should be following this man's advice. I should have just stayed off Twitter, man. Addicted, you say? That's a rather sensible way to look at it. Yeah, that's a... yeah, everyone's being... They want it too much. They're having too much fun with this. They can't help but, you know, get drawn in by all the ongoings. It's you! Konogaki-me. It was you, Elise. What have I done now, Martha? You tore down that maypole. Have you completely lost your mind, Melly? So it was you, Eliza. Of course it wasn't me, you little... Wait, have you been telling folks it was me who... Not yet. I came to you for some apple strudel. You're not telling anyone anything of the sort, you hear me? Watch me. I can run really fast, Eliza. What a little brat, but you know what? She's cute, so it's fine. Alright, alright. Is this what you want? Oh boy, oh boy! You'll keep your mouth shut then. I'll say nothing, not even a little squeak. Oh, I'll be the one making you squeak if you dare utter a single word, Maggie. Star Briber successfully bribed Muffy for a whole week. This better be the last time I have to bribe her. What is the significance of the maypole? Well, apparently they have this like yearly little festival. I guess it's supposed to be synonymous with Christmas or something in this town. And like the maypole is like, I guess it's supposed to be, you know, it's kind of like, you know, in a Christmas celebration, there's like the big Christmas tree, but I guess in this case, it's like the big maypole. Kieferberg's maypole leans clumsily to the side, still stripped of its main decorations. Oh yeah, I guess there were decorations on it. Huh. Oh, this isn't that big of a deal, I don't think. That's good to hear, I suppose. You speak as though you'd rather have us find something, Lorelei. Find what, Mr. Heinrich? Ah, we were discussing last night's patrol is all. It was rather uneventful. Tiring, if anything. I find it strange nobody's found anything since Tuesday is all. It's like you want the rich to be real. I mean, isn't it better this way, Mrs. Lorelei? That must mean there's no witch, wouldn't you say? Truly, I'll take this over finding horseshoes and whatnot. No offense, Eugen. None taken, Heinrich. I share the sentiment. I suppose you're right, lass. And it's getting easier and easier to, pick these. Mrs. Lorelei doesn't have anything better to do, does she? Let's find a save point before we say something wrong and up our suspicion levels. What do we do right now? Oh, we have a date. Yeah, we have a date with our childhood friend. But let's talk to everyone in town first. Don't catch a cold standing out here, Rosmarine. That's alright, Eliza. I'm used to it. And it's so awfully nostalgic, too. Nostalgic, you say? I miss spending time in nature, you see. Granny and I would often dance about in the rain. You'd be catching colds quite often, I imagine. Oh, on the contrary. I may look fragile, but I'm tough. Is that so? She did reach Kieferberg all by herself. You guys ever, like, get... I don't know, if you guys ever get sick by going out in the cold? I find that me getting sick doesn't really have anything to do with whether or not I feel cold or, like, go out in the rain. Someone's already been drinking, it seems. Folks truly don't have anything else to look forward to, do they? Like, I find that whenever I get sick, it's quite random. And it's usually, actually, it's because, like, someone else has brought the sickness to me. Like, I can go outside running in the rain, and it's usually not that big of a deal if I take a warm shower afterwards. Unless I'm really, like, tired and, like, I just haven't had any food. In which case, you'd probably get sick anyway. You wouldn't have to be out in the cold. Seems to be a Japanese thing. That's the funny thing, right? When I was in Japan, every day was really cold and I wasn't always wearing the most clothes. And everyone around me was getting sick. Everyone who went to Comiket that I knew got sick. Except for me. My roommate, who went to Comiket with me, he got sick. He was coughing and sneezing the entire time that I was staying with him, like for 2 weeks. And I was fine. I'm glad that I didn't get any sickness. Except for, you know, the bad ramen kind of knocked me out for a week, but that was... I didn't get a cold, which is strange. I used to get colds really easily. I'm afraid Vilma simply won't listen, Ariana. Mrs. Vilma's being unreasonable again, I'd wager. Vilma's refusing to allow folks to work in her inn. Even though we can't make ourselves useful in this rain. Mrs. Vilma's always been like this, hasn't she? Next thing we know, she'll be blaming Mrs. Velma for it. Yeah, she'll blame her own daughter. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't say you're wrong, Elisa. Wow. She's right. Velma's always been difficult. I wouldn't put it past her to blame poor Velma. Oh, to think we were so hopeful just this Sunday. The festival's tomorrow, Mrs. Ariana. It'll be fine. We can only hope, Elisa. Wait. I didn't even have to say any... Wait, I did say something. Yeah, I did. Who knows? Maybe Mrs. Vilma will get what she deserves sooner or later. Sooner rather than later. Oh, what sort of punishment will we give her? Is there anyone here? Oh, there is someone. Hello, ye old hags. Oh, it must have been someone, that's for certain. About the maypole, I assume? Odelai's certain it was ill will, Elisa. Oh, you've seen what the windstorm did to Kieferberg last Sunday, Odelai. Perhaps the maypole suffered the same fate. You've all had enough, Mrs. Odelai. The festival's tomorrow. Give it a rest. On the contrary, lass, it's never been this bad. Now that's a proper exaggeration, Odelai. She's right, Matilda. Didn't Father Hans say we're to gather this afternoon? If there's anyone who will know what to do, it'll be him. Oh, you lot will never understand. Yeah, that... Oh, Mrs. Odelai, she's gonna suffer a stroke soon. Some folks will do anything to live in fear, won't they? Yeah. Some folks will do anything to live in fear, and some folks will do anything to continue hate. I'd rather be happy, though. I'd rather be happy. Though I do have a tendency to get sad. Quite a bit. Going from hot to cold to hot makes me... Oh, yeah, that... I understand what you mean. I absolutely understand. If you've ever been in some subtropical or tropical Asian countries, they like to turn the AC really cold, and especially in the summertime. So it gets really hot outside to where, so you take off your clothes, but you're full of sweat. You get inside and the AC is so cold, you put on a jacket, and now you feel like really gross because you're sweaty and the cold air is, you know, making you feel even colder. When it touches the sweat in your skin, and then you go outside again and it's hot again, and it doesn't feel good. I get sick all the time when I visit tropical Asian countries. Japan's a little bit like that as well, but not as severe. But they really like to turn on their heaters. They really like to turn on their heaters. I will say, like, one of my biggest peeves is that the sinks, none of them have hot water in Japan. The public sinks, they all use cold water. All the restaurants use cold water. I'm like, please. It's cold enough already. It's probably why no one washes their hands, because the water's so cold. Still, Brunhilde, you shouldn't say such things. I suppose not, but... Getting an earful, Mrs. Brunhilde. Best not to stick your nose in other folks' business, lassie. Thought I'd give Mrs. Brunhilde some of my sympathies, all. Oh, Elisa, this week has been so hard on everyone. All the more reason not to antagonize me over trivial things. It's far from being a triviality, Mrs. Bertha. What are you talking about? Mrs. Bertha said it's a good thing Freya's maypole got torn down, Elisa. She can make it prettier this time around. That's... Wow, Bertha, what the hell? Only that's not what you said, Mrs. Bertha. You're old enough to know the way you say things doesn't matter, Brunhilde. Ooh, it's best I move along before I lose my patience. It's good that Mrs. Brunhilde is talking some sense into her, at least. Yeah, poor Freya is gonna have to put in so much more work. Ah, Eliza! I can lend you a hand with the maypole, Freya. Oh, it's not that. It's Mrs. Vilma. She won't allow me and Mrs. Linda to work on the maypole inside the inn. Oh, for goodness sake. Because of the rain, you see. Why does she always have to be such a... It's alright, Eliza. Mrs. Linda will be stopping by to lend a hand in a little while. You're too yielding, Freya. I know. Do you? So why do you let everyone walk all over you? It's not like that, Eliza. On the contrary, it very much is like that, Freya. You deserve better than this nonsense. Eliza? These folks are pushing it, that's what. I'll figure it out, Eliza. If you say so. Freya truly is too submissive. She's so dedicated and yet... Yeah, she's a great housewife, but also... This girl... She tries so hard. Actually, all the heroines try so hard. Yeah, and being sick all by myself in an apartment in Japan was probably one of the worst things ever. No one to take care of you. I truly thought I was in trouble with no one there to look out for me. Ill will is inevitable, as much as it saddens me to say. Folks are at their wits' end, that's what. I wouldn't say it's ill will. I understand, lass. Nobody wants to believe one of us could have done it. That's because it wasn't one of us! You're the one who's at the root of all this hearsay nonsense, old Johan. Come now, Bernard, let's keep it civil. Mr. Bernard's right, I'd say. Folks wouldn't have thought of the witch if it weren't for old Johan. In fact, I'd wager you folks would have forgotten about it by now if you'd let him. I must say I agree, lass. Many things could have been avoided. No, many things have been avoided thanks to me! Be that as it may, we're to take this week as a learning experience. Which is why we ought to gather for a vigil. Gather everyone for a prayer, that'll bring us together. I've let Leibkuchen know to make the preparations. Old Johan's been rather well-behaved lately, hasn't he? Well, that's a relief, Linda. What is, Miss Elizabeth? Oh, we were chatting about the festival, Eliza. It's finally happening, but now we have this rain. Oh, we've had worse than a little rain, Mrs. Elizabeth. That's true. Things are looking up despite everything. And Apfel seems to be feeling a little bit better. I figured I would let them both out for a little while. Has he stopped talking about the witch, Lizbeth? Oh, I don't know, Linda. I think he's keeping something from me. My 2 remaining goats are still ill, too. Mrs. Lisbeth. The festival will bring some peace, Lisbeth. Father Hans has finally arranged for a doctor to drop by at least. Oh, that's wonderful, Lisbeth. Yeah, if you don't know... I wonder why Apples decided to keep it to himself all of a sudden. Lisbeth's son got kidnapped by the witch. And taken to the forest where he almost died. He was almost eaten by crows. We brought him back, and since then he's kind of had some nasty PTSD. But he'll be fine, right? I think he'll be fine. Oh, I guess Granny Gretel went back inside. What are you doing out here, Velma? Velma? Vilma, God. Why would you name your own daughter such a similar name? The old geezer is unbelievable. What's the matter now, Mrs. Vilma? Old Wilhelm promised to meet me here, yet he's nowhere to be found. How is Velma to fix the inn without his tools? Is Velma? Why, she does nothing all day, lass. Might as well have her lend me a hand. I thought she was looking after your inn, Mrs. Velma. Looking after my inn, you say? All she does is sit at the counter all day. Keeping your shop open, Mrs. Vilma. Why, that's the least she can do, wouldn't you say? I suppose, but I wouldn't. Isn't that her job, to sit at the counter? That's why you can go around town all day spreading all these nasty rumors, isn't it? She's right where she belongs, that's what. Leaving for Primordorf at the first chance she got to learn a trade, she said. All I've seen her learn is to sleep on the job. Yet she's everyone's favorite. Prettier, nicer, with bigger hair, the bigger... Ah, I see how it is. Always got all the praise while I've been here working myself to the bone. Wait. Oh, they're sisters. Oh. Oh, they're sisters. I thought... Oh my... I thought they were... I thought Vilma was her mother. Oh. 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 Oh no. I feel like I've been having this conversation. Or at least I heard a conversation like this. Yeah. I was watching another VTuber yesterday where, like... This girl got complimented on going out with her very pretty sister when in fact her sister was her mom. And like, what was it? Another VTuber had a similar situation where she was out with her parents, I think. Oh no, she wasn't with her parents, but her parents later told this to her. Her parents were out on a date, and someone went up to her dad and said, "Your daughter is very beautiful. Aren't you proud of her?" And that person that she called a daughter was actually her dad's, wife. It's just, oh my goodness. I kind of want to have something like that though, you know? Like, maybe not have like a daughter, or not have a wife that looks like a daughter, but like, I don't know. I think it's, I know one person who wants to have something like that. They wanted to become a mother, right? They want to have a daughter, and they want to stay youthful looking enough to the point where if they went out on a date with their daughter, like on a little play date with their daughter, that people would mistake them as sisters. I think that's kind of cute. I think that is kind of cute. Like, but I don't know if I can do that as a man, right? If I were to have a son, but I were to still to look very young once my son has grown up, and for people to like say we look like brothers. I don't know if there's like, if that's as common. You know, for women it might be more common, but for men I'm not too sure. It's best I leave her to it. Ooh, this woman, she's got some nasty menheta problems. Ooh. Alright, let's have our date. There she is. What are you doing out here in the rain, Leibkuchen? Hmm? Oh my goodness. I love her voice actress. My, you sure like nagging me, don't you, Eliza? I have good reason to fret over you. Oh, don't you worry about me. What if you collapse again, or... Come now. I have something to tell you, Eliza. You can tell me about it in your room, whatever it is. My, aren't you cheeky, Eliza? That's not what I just thought we could come here for old time's sake is all. Oh, for goodness sake. It hasn't changed at all, has it? To think we'd spend an entire afternoons cooped up in there. That is so dangerous. Don't you remember planning to spend the night that time? Ah, now that you mention it. You were going to bring the day's leftovers for supper, right? I was in charge of the blankets, and we even swept the floors. Our granny's faces when they found out, too. Still gives me shivers. Why did she walk behind the building? Anyhow, what was it you wanted to tell me? Labe. What is this? Eliza. I'm the ghost of this house, Eliza. Give me your soul, Eliza, or I'll haunt you forever. I love the little effects on the text. It's so cute. That's not funny, you. Why, but I'm the silliest ghost around. Enough of that, Libkuhen. Oh my god, this is why she's best girl. You nearly sent me to my grave. You're still just as easy to frighten, Eliza. Why, thank you for reminding me. I do come here often, in truth. Everything used to be easier back then, didn't it? I'm not so certain. Anyhow, Labe. Let's not change the subject, right? Hello there, Crystal. Hello, hello. Good evening. Everything's quite the same, Labe. We just got older. Kieferberg hasn't changed, that's true. Isn't it time you tell me what's on your mind? You see, Eliza. Collapsing yesterday has made me come to terms with it. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, jeez. With what? I've been hiding all this time, you see. Oh, she's getting out of the closet, isn't she? Hiding behind Kieferberg. Hiding behind this veil. Behind you, even. I've used my duty to stay as I am for the sake of the townspeople, and I've used you as an excuse to stay here in Kieferberg. Are you afraid I'll leave you behind? I am, partly, but I expect to overcome this fear tomorrow. Tomorrow? With or without you, Eliza. It's time I make my own decisions. Why wait until tomorrow, Labe? Why not tell me now? Something tells me tomorrow will be different, that's all. You're truly... Come, let's move along. I've kept you for long enough. I have something to tell you tomorrow, too. Oh, is that so? It truly is. It truly is so, you. What was that? I will say I'm quite weak to women's... What would you call that? Women's screams. Somebody help me! The ghost is back! Oh my goodness. Why, you... Wait right there. I will say, I am not weak to women's tears, but I am weak to women's screams. If that makes sense. A girl can start crying at me and I will just leave. I'm sorry. I will just leave. I can't deal with it. Well, we have no food on us, do we? We're starving. It's morning here. Yeah. It is morning, isn't it? My apologies. You must live in Asia then. Is it cold? Make sure you warm yourself up before you head outside. So I've been looking at least in Japan. It's gotten a lot warmer this past week. Canada, though, as expected, is very cold still. Oh, hello there, Chibbity. How's it going? And oh, looks like we can have another date. We can have another date. Who do we date though? Rosa and Marina or Freya? Attend the village council in church. Nah, let's ditch church. Oh, we can save here. You're right, I'm Asian. It's raining. Just like in the game, huh? Yeah, do try to keep... When you go, if you have to go out, please bring an umbrella with you. Or a raincoat. Honestly, I prefer raincoats, but if I'm outside by myself, I prefer a raincoat. But if I'm going to be in a city with a lot of people, I prefer to have an umbrella. Just because, like, if I have to get in a train, I don't want to get other people wet, right? With an umbrella, if it gets wet, you can just put it inside a plastic bag when you go inside, when you go indoors, and you won't get anyone else wet. But it's really hard to do with a raincoat. We don't have any money. We don't have enough bread. How did this happen? How did this happen? But Grandpa? Wait, Bernard's their grandpa? How did I not realize this? Bernard looks pretty damn good for a grandfather. The man is built, and he's still got color in his hair. Why don't you children go play a little longer? Oh, Eliza, won't you help us? Help with what? They want to help with the stalls, you see. It's the least we can do, Grandpa. How's Apfel now? He's... Apfel's resting at home, Eliza. That whole ordeal wasn't good for him, I'm afraid. Wasn't good for anyone, for that matter. That's why we should go and help, Grandpa. Please, Mr. Bernard. Let's not forget Mr. Bernard wasn't exactly on my side earlier. Yeah, let's not bother them. It looks like everyone's... I guess everyone's in the church, huh? You don't want to hold it? Yeah, I know. I understand. Holding an umbrella can be really annoying, especially if it's windy, right? But you know, it's just, I don't want to get other people wet if I have to enter a train. It's just how it is. Alright, you know, let's go. Let's consult our love locket. Looks like we have 4 hearts with the other 2, so we might as well. I guess we're gonna go see Rose and Mara now. So we can balance out the hearts. Can I buy a bread? Granny, I'm broke. No, I can't. Wait, can I buy a pretzel? No, I can't. I'm screwed. Wait a second. I think I can sell some stuff. I can. I have an ornate toy horse I can sell. Ah, thank goodness. We can sell some of these berries we didn't really use. What kind of game is this? It's like a visual novel adventure story, and it has a little bit of light puzzle solving. Okay. We're gonna have some Lebkuchen. Got to eat more, Lisa. I would, but I'm poor. Let's have some Lebkuchen. Alright, we're not gonna starve. Wonderful. It's got some supernatural elements, and it's very gay. The story is very gay. And I think most people play it for the retro styled aesthetics. You know, it's got a lot of Rosa Versailles. What would you call it? Rosa Versailles inspirations in it, as well as Heidi of the Alps. Where is Rosenmarina? Meet Rosenmarina by the creek. Where is she? Rosenmarina? I don't see her. Oh, I think I have to attend to the village council first. Not the fun type of gay like Gachimuchi. No, it's the cute type. The cute type that makes you feel all fuzzy inside. No, if you want Gachimuchi gay, we watch an anime in Discord called Bang Bravern. Yuki Bakatsu Bang Bureban. That's Gachimuchi. This is different. This is very shoujo anime-esque. But yeah, you play this for the story, and that's why I'm reading all the dialogues. Alright, what's gonna happen here now? Oh, I don't like that. Is that thunder? Let me have some water first. Brethren, I've gathered you here today to address the recent ongoings. You're rather late, Father. We've had enough. Show some respect, Elma. No, she's right. We need answers, Father. I'm afraid we will not be getting many today, Guido. If this is yet another plea for us to overlook this situation, why don't we let Father Hans take the lead? He's had it all week, and look where it got us, Gustav. We're to gather here this evening for a vigil, brethren. Together we are to appeal to the Lord's mercy and benevolence, as well as... All that'll do is put a lid on folks' troubles, Father. That's right, we need this witch to pay! Who would you suggest ought to pay, Lorelei? Where's this witch you folks speak of? Gustav's right, we don't know where to turn. Prayer will show us the path we ought to follow, brethren. Why, I've prayed all day, every day, and nothing's changed, Father. I fear for my poor Jakob, Father. Whoever's out there, they're taking our children, compromising our livelihoods. It's a decision folks want, Hans. We ought to search every lass in town for the witch's mark. We ought to do no such thing, you old geezer. That's no way to address your elders, Eliza. Perhaps if my elders hadn't completely lost their wits. Rest assured, Eliza, no lass in Kieferberg will be searched, young or old. You fools still resist what must be done! Old Johan is right. We must see this through. Are you going to do it then, Mr. Ludwig? If there's anyone who ought to do it, it's Leib Kuhet. Me, Mrs. Brunhilde? Of course, lass, you're a woman of God. Woman of God or not, Lei Kuhen is to be searched as well. None of you are touching her. Still, Eliza, we ought to search someone. Wow, they're just begging to... They don't care who it is, they just want to beat someone up. They just want to lynch somebody. We watched that together, Hakia. We did watch it together. I'm probably gonna hold more sessions later when that show comes on. I don't know if I'll watch it in batches again, or if I'll just watch one per week. I don't know. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person to, when I see something and maybe I miss it, or like I want to see it again, I pause the episode and I rewind to make sure I catch everything. That's the type of anime watcher I am. So that might be annoying if I have to do that on Discord. Hello, cuties. Hello there, strongest soldier. How's it going? Here today again to spread the word of Emoko, huh? It may be for the best, Eliza. Are you searching Freya too, then? And Mrs. Lisbeth? Ooh. No exceptions, lass. Truth is, we don't know anything about your cousin, Eliza. Why don't we start with her? That's right, this all started the day she got here. No, I haven't done anything. Nobody's laying a finger on her. I saw her. Oh, god damn it, Apple. I saw Elisa's cousin. She's the witch. How did I have her voice again? My beloved daughter. Elisa saw her too. She talked to the witch. There it is, folks. They're the witches. Oh, Apple. So it was true, Eliza. You and your cousin are the ones who've been making our lives hell. No! You're mistaken. We've done nothing of the sort. Confess, the lot of you! Confess to your sins, you wretched witches! Uh-oh. This is not good. Did you or did you not meet your cousin in the woods, Eliza? Uh-oh. I mean, No, I didn't meet her in the woods. I met her at my own house. I was all by myself right until I found him. Him? Oh. They're talking about... Oh, yeah, the kid. Why, the lad says he saw you too. Wait. Why, the lad says he saw you too, Eliza. Okay, that's a really weird way of wording it. I didn't meet anyone in the woods, I swear. Oh, my goodness, look! I have to go now. See you later, Hockey. Oh, thanks a lot. Hope you have a wonderful day, Crystal. And please, don't catch a cold. It's the witch! The witch is here! Oh, we're all gonna die! We must keep calm, folks. Keep calm. She was there. I saw her. She had yellow eyes. What do you have to say for yourself, lass? I was nowhere near the woods. I'd gone home by then. How are we to know such a thing, you witch? If the lad says he saw you, lass. No, I had truly gone home. Why are you doing this, you little... Is she even your cousin, Eliza? Truly, I've been thinking about it all week. I truly am her cousin. Not even you know your own cousin, Eliza. Perhaps she's been a bad influence on you. She's anything but, Mr. Bernard. You folks are losing your minds. Bad influence or not, what matters is whether she's a witch. How do you explain your cousin's kooky getup, Eliza? Oh, the things she's said and done, too. I've never... What gives you the right? She's just a lassie. Pinning it on my cousin isn't going to solve. Apfel says he saw you two in the woods, Eliza. And what does Apfel know about the woods? He's just a boy. Oh, this is... They're really pitting us with all these accusations. Oh, man. He's just a boy. We must be reasonable here. I've heard enough. Search her! We ought to search the lass right now. Find the witch's mark. I will take no more of this nonsense. This is enough. Can't you see what you're doing to Kieferberg? Can't you see this witch nonsense is turning us against each other? The witch is clearly right here in Kieferberg, lass! Nobody in Kieferberg could do such a thing, old Johan. We're a family! All of Kieferberg, no exceptions. Although we all understand your feelings, Freya. You clearly don't, Father. Nobody does. Apfel believes he's seen the witch. Folks have been on edge all day. All of this is a consequence of how we've been facing the crisis. With fear, hostility, and hesitation. That's all very nice, Freya, but we need to do something. Let's do the vigil then. Work on the preparations for the festival. Together. Like the family we are. The family we've always been. I love you, Gustav, but your Japanese accent is so... Oh my goodness. Freya. Wow, she actually spoke up and stood up for Rosenmarina. Would you folks truly burn me at the stake? Or Eliza? Or Leibkuchen? Even Rosenmarina? I expected more from my family. That's all I wanted to say. You've said more than enough, Freya. All of Kieferberg is to meet here tonight for prayer. As we ought to have done from the start. Move along now, folks. We're to focus on what we ought to do. Protect our homes at all costs. Ooh, that was... All eyes on me. Divert the villagers' suspicions away from you. Ooh, that was close. I didn't like that one bit. It's best to head back to work. Yeah, I was sweating. Do you have a moment, Eliza? Well, Ariana didn't say anything. Of course, Mrs. Ariana. I must tell you, I'm ashamed about earlier. I couldn't bring myself to speak up for you. Mrs. Ariana, you're coming to the vigil, aren't you? Of course. That's good, Eliza. That will help show them you're committed. We can't allow any more of this nonsense. I suppose she's feeling guilty, huh? When you put it like that, Tristan, don't let the whole ordeal get you, lass. What do you mean, Mr. Tristan? Folks lost their minds for a while is all. All of Kieferberg is on edge. They don't mean what they say. I suppose you're right. You ought to come by for the vigil, later for the vigil, Eliza. Both you and your cousin, you hear me? Of course, Mr. Gustav. I won't miss it. Still, had it not been for Freya, you ought to be proud, Mr. Gustav. She's my pride and joy. My pride and joy. Can't imagine what could have happened had she not said anything. And ooh, Lebkuchen. Lebkuchen. I know, Elisa. That was... I can't explain, Folks are completely out of their minds, Lebkuchen. I was there, Elisa. It's alright. They weren't being reasonable. I wonder what's gotten into Apple. More importantly, Elisa, now that we're alone together, I'd like to ask you. I didn't meet anyone in those woods, Lebkuchen. Alright, I just needed to hear directly from you is all. I wouldn't lie to you know that? I do, yes. I hate having to lie to her. Oh, I wouldn't lie to you. I lied to her. Oh yeah. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen water coming out of here. I wonder if they've ever been used for anything. Polished completely smooth, the pearly stone basin sits untouched. Yeah, that's not a good omen. Let's use a new save file. It's a proper business opportunity, I tell you. What is Mr. Wilhelm? Fetch me those tools, old Wilhelm. I told you I have the boys waiting for me with those stalls. There's no need to get embarrassed now. Embarrassed? The boy's hat, Elisa. He made it himself. For goodness sake. You have talent in your hands, lad. I've seen my fair share of hats in all my years, and I tell you. I understand, old Wilhelm. The tools now, please. Wonder why he's so embarrassed about it. He certainly has the talent. I guess the waterliner pipe system went derp, yeah. There she is! Oh, for goodness sake, Odalai. Maybe it's best I go. I'm not certain my presence is much appreciated here. No, I'd say Mrs. Odalai is the one who ought to take a moment to herself. I must agree, Odalai. You folks don't understand. We've made a grave mistake. Oh, so you believe I'm the witch, is it? Oh, I've had it with you, Mrs. Odalai. Do you truly want to burn me at the stake, Mrs. Odalai? Oh, please don't say such a thing, Elisa. Of course not, lass. But we can't keep on. Why don't you meet me in the confessional this evening, Mrs. Odalai? Before our vigil, that is. Father Hans is right. You need help, Odalai. Oh, this will be the end of us. I have to keep my head cool as best I can. Ooh. I'm doing a lot of saves today. I do not want to get in trouble. It is what it is, Linda. Ah, Elisa. I can go if you'd like. I feel we ought to apologize to you, Elisa. Apologize for what, Linda? Why, for treating me like a witch? Like a wretch? You think I deserved that? I don't recall ever giving folks reason to treat me that way, Mrs. Elma. Look, I admit it wasn't our finest moment, but folks are frightened, Elisa. Especially after what Apple said. Poor Apple. He's so clearly troubled. Everyone seems to forget I, too, was in those woods with him. And I, too, was scared. You're a little older, Elisa. It's different. Wow. That said, Mrs. Elma. You're right, Elisa. It wasn't fair to you. We have to start somewhere, that's all. That witch can swallow this whole town for all I care. Yeah. They were this close to getting ready to lynch her. The vigil ought to bring us some peace of mind, old Johan. Wouldn't you say so, lass? I'll be there, Mrs. Ludwig. I have to wonder what for. Come now. We've had enough of that for one day. I'm tired of this nonsense, Mr. Guido. What's the point in trying when nobody believes me? Now, I understand what happened today was rather unpleasant, Eliza. We ought to have searched them, Ludwig. What would you do if you found something, old Johan? It's not worth it, Eliza. Let's put this behind us. It's a little difficult to do, Mr. Guido. He was trying to... He was literally calling to burn me at the stake. Especially when you yourself were so vocal about it. I was caught up in the uproar, Eliza. So was I, but I don't get the benefit of a doubt. Come now, folks. The vigil will bring us all together. He's just like, yeah, maybe I was about to burn you at the stake, but let's just put that behind us, right? These folks never learn, do they? It's funny, yeah, adults just don't want to take responsibility for their actions. It's sad. If only the world were so convenient, where people could just forget. You ought to be patient with your auntie, Mindy. But Mrs. Mariella... What are you pestering Mrs. Mariella for, Molly? Oh, it's all right, Eliza. She's had enough trouble for one day. Lorelai's been working the poor lass like a donkey. All I ask of my auntie is some bread. Your auntie feeds you plenty, Maggie. It seems she doesn't, Eliza. She only gives me 3 meals a day, Eliza. Why, you... That's hardly enough for a working lass, Eliza. You should know. You have to eat 6 breads a day. If only I'd known that's why you've been begging about town. It is. It truly is. Mrs. Mariella. Oh, for goodness' sake. How did Melody get so good at swindling folks? Oh, maybe she actually isn't being fed enough. You know? Maybe Eliza's just being a bitch. You must give it some proper thought, Dorothea. Give what some thought, Mrs. Brunhilde? Oh, we're having a little chat is all. Kieferberg isn't the place to raise our children, Eliza. After what happened this morning, I'm not going to gobble up your baby, Mrs. Brunhilde. I do agree, Mrs. Brunhilde. The way Kieferberg's turned on me... Oh, it's got nothing to do with earlier, Eliza. We've been thinking about this for a long while now. I have a hard time believing that, if I'm honest. But it truly wasn't. Don't say such a thing, Eliza. They can do whatever it is they want. It's got nothing to do with me. Okay. You'd best believe the doors to my inn will be locked, Lorelei. What for, Mrs. Vilma? I won't have folks making a ruckus inside my inn. Folks have had enough of that for one day, Vilma. Why don't you let Eliza lend them a hand? As if I would let this lass near my inn. Afraid I might put a hex on it, are you? You've made yourself clear, Mrs. Vilma. I'm not very interested in helping you out either, as a matter of fact. Good. Come now, Vilma. You heard what Freya said, didn't you? What of it, Lorelei? This witch is still out there, and all we're doing is a vigil. You're truly... I'm surprised folks don't take this old hag for the witch. Ooh. I think that's it for all the dialogue. We can go on. Oh, Mr. Eugene. Or Eugen. Sorry. On a walk to clear your head, lass. If only, Mr. Eugen. This town's at a crossroads, isn't it? At a crossroads, Mr. Eugen? Folks stepped over the line there, Eliza. Not everyone agrees with what happened today. You don't, I'm assuming? It was the final nail in the coffin, lass. I'll be on my way to Primeldorf first thing in the morning. I see. You too, Eliza. You shouldn't stay much longer. Not after what was said and done today. If only I could leave that easily. Yeah. Unfortunately, Eliza is too poor. Yeah, she's got a bad case of the pores. So she can't really move about that easily. Right, now we can go on our date. Well, it should be at the creek, if I'm recalling properly. I expected there to be a little bit more spectacle considering this is the last day, but let's spend some time with Rosenmarn. Ah, Eliza, look what I found. A rock. Oh, but doesn't it look like Floka? There's even a little tail, look. A little tail, you say? This one too. Doesn't it look like a chicken? This is really tete, what the heck? There's the beak, see? So this is how you put that bracelet together, huh? Ah, yes, that's right. Lord knows why you're so drawn to useless junk. It stops being junk the moment you give it meaning, Eliza. That bracelet means plenty to both of us, wouldn't you say? Oh, shush it. Say, Rosmarine, how come I can't seem to find the meaning in any of this? What do you mean, Eliza? Kieferberg's so dear to everyone, yet I'm treated like a wretch. Working myself to the bone. Oh. Whoops. It all made more sense when Granny Holly was still with me. I think our Granny's passing has affected us in similar ways. Oh. What do I say here? Like, not right now, but she wants to talk about it, doesn't she? We're nothing alike, Rosmarine. All Granny Holly's passing meant for me was isolation. That too, Eliza. I felt lonesome as well, but, you see, that's when I started following my own path, and I'd say... You'd say the same applies to me, huh? Doesn't it? Not in Kieferberg, Rosmarine. There's nothing for me here. I'm much more than what this town sees me. Ah, look, Eliza. There's something in the creek. Huh? It's gold. You see, Eliza, I don't think meaning is something you find. I think it's something you create. Take that nugget we just found, for example. What about it? Something so precious is sitting in such a place, waiting to be seen. It reminds me of you, Eliza. Oh, damn! Oh, she's got the riz. I'm not asking you to change your mind about Kieferberg, but... chasing after what truly matters to you, that's where meaning is found. Meaning, huh? It's not the same for everyone, is it? You ought to focus on what truly matters most to you, Eliza. There's something I'd like to tell you, Eliza, and I'd say... that there's something I'd like you to tell me, too. What? I suppose there might be, but... Come now, Elisa. Let's head back to town before you get any redder. Hurry, Elisa. Why, you... Time for Elisa to spend her days panning for gold by the river? Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then like someone's gonna cry that there's a bear around, going around killing people. Next thing you know, she gets, you know, that guy's gonna try to murder poor Elisa. I don't know if you've seen that episode of Golden Kamui, but man, that was one of the more bizarre episodes. Well, hello there, Neasa. Is that how is it Neasa or Nisa? Hello, good evening. How are you doing tonight? I don't know if I've seen you here before. Apologies if you have come by. But my name's Yatano Hakuya. I'm a Sunraven Vtuber, and... well, just in case. Well, I'm playing it. I'm playing Little Goody Two Shoes. So if you like this cute games in retro style, I think I'd like to spend some of that time together. Yeah. Primeldorf can't be our only option, Finn. Nessa. Oh, alright. So that's how you pronounce it. I'll keep that in mind. Still, Guido, at this rate, any town's better than Kieferberg the way I see it. First time commenting. Oh, good. My memory's quite poor, so sometimes I fear that I'm forgetting some of my viewers. Brunhilde's been saying the same thing, Lass. Kieferberg is our home, Finn. Isn't Brunhilde from Primeldorf? That being so, she still chose Kieferberg, too. Would you truly be happy to raise your children here, Guido? Without proper schooling? Or jobs? We can teach them our trade, Finn. You keep changing your mind about this, Guido. Have you noticed? So do you. Oh, they're... Kieferberg's dying faster than I thought. Yeah, everyone's not feeling very good right now. Everyone's arguing. And the town just seems to be going down the hill. Oh. Oh wow, the fountain looks very... well, I mean, you can just see it, right? It's flooding. I'm sorry, Mrs. Velma. You were right about these folks, Eliza. What are you talking about? Oh, Mrs. Vilma. We're so terribly sorry, Mrs. Velma. We said we could, so... Haven't they apologized enough, Vilma? It's not apologies I want from them, Mrs. Mariella. It's respect. I'm... not certain I follow? I can say now I understand how you felt this afternoon, Eliza. Now that's a proper exaggeration, Mrs. Vilma. Truly, you're making too big a deal out of this. Freya? It's not worth the hassle, Eliza. It's best you forget about it. What is going on here? I wonder what happened. Oh, Miss Vilma takes offense so easily. Wonder what people said to her this time. Oh, Eliza. What's wrong, Mrs. Lisbeth? Let's do it sooner rather than later, Lisbeth. Still, Marlin. You see, Lisbeth was telling me about this afternoon. Oh, Eliza. I should have said something on your behalf, but instead I... That's alright, Mrs. Lisbeth. I understand this hasn't been easy for you. No, Eliza, you ought to let her apologize. But... had it not been for Freya, I too would have believed him, Eliza. Mrs. Lisbeth. Make certain you come to tonight's vigil, Eliza. And bring your cousin along, too. Of course, Mrs. Marlin. Yeah, like when someone does something really bad to you, yeah, maybe sometimes you would downplay it, but if they feel really bad about it, you have to let them apologize, or they're just gonna keep on being wrapped up in guilt. You're just gonna keep holding it, and they might even become, because they've not been able to let it out, they might, what's the word for it? Well, basically they'll start behaving very negatively. They'll hold resentment in them if you don't allow them to apologize properly. That's what I've found in my experience anyway, when it comes to dealing with people. Like, by no means am I like some sort of, you know, social wizard, but... Ah, there you are, Lass. Here I am, Mr. Wilhelm. You can't let that nonsense get to you, you hear? I suppose. Folks are frightened, that's all there is to it. It could have been anyone, too. But with that cousin of yours... What about my cousin, Mr. Wilhelm? She's a stranger, that's what. Folks can't handle it. Not quite certain that's all there is to it, but... Perhaps this vigil will keep Kieferberg together. It will, Mrs. Matilda, you'll see. That's rich coming from you, Mrs. Elma. You were so adamantly against it earlier, too. It's important to know when to forgive, Elisa. I can't say I was in the right. You've been rather unfair. For a while now, Mrs. Elma, and I don't think that's right. I know, Elisa. Isn't this the proper time to make amends? I suppose it's good that we do it before the festival. Truly, Elisa, I've been too firm with you for no good reason. Thank you, Mrs. Elma. And of course, when people apologize, you should be gracious and not, you know, lord it over them. All's well that ends well, wouldn't you say? This won't last, will it? Yeah, Elma might turn on us again. Father Hans. I'm Leibkuchen. I understand, Father. You too, Eliza. Ought to make certain your cousin joins us. The vigil, you mean? It's important she's present tonight. I'll be there. She'll be there, Father. Folks need as much reassurance as we can give them is all. Aren't you pushing yourself, Leibkuchen? I'll be heading home in a moment. It's all right. About this afternoon's events, Eliza. There's nothing left to say about that, is there? Folks are regretful, lass. I understand, Father. How long are they going to be regretful for, though? Leibkuchen knows how patronizing his words truly are, huh? You seem tired, Eliza. It'd be more surprising if I wasn't, don't you think? I'll prepare something hearty for supper, Eliza. Since it's your last. Oh, for goodness sake. There's no need to put it that way, Rosmarine. Ah, but... You head back home first thing after sunset, alright? Of course. And make certain you find Floka, too. I can't help but worry with all this rain. Oh, Eliza, you do care for Floka. Shush, Rosmarine. Man, she's so tsundere. What a tasteless way to put it. It's not like I'm going to die. Are you, though? Oh, what's going on here? Ringing about in the rain, are you? Aren't you as well, Mr. Bernhard? I quite enjoy this view is all, even with the rain. Have you seen old Wilhelm by any chance? Do you need anything, Mr. Bernhard? You can keep a secret, I'd wager. We're all preparing a present for Eugen, you see. For Mr. Eugen! We wouldn't want to let him go without some token appreciation, is all. Old Wilhelm's been working on it. Won't you ask him about it? I can do that, Mr. Bernhard. That's rather nice of them, isn't it? Yeah, it is rather nice of them. After Eugen's lost so much in this village, this rain won't let up, will it? We can only hope it's not raining tomorrow, too. Even if it is, Eliza, we'd best make the most of it. Make the most of the rain, you say? Figuratively, lad. Where do you get all that cheer from, Mr. Gustav? Ought to wonder, huh? What have we got to gain from brooding all day? Kieferberg needs some good cheer, now more than ever, folks. No two ways about it, ought to agree. If only everyone else shared Mr. Gustav's outlook on things. Yeah, if only, but, you know, people just have the tendency to want to be down in the dumps. Ought to put it behind us, Bertha. Still wordering on about earlier, I presume. Nothing of the sort, Eliza. It's Velma. Miss Velma? Velma's given her an earful, Eliza. Right in front of everyone, too. All because she let Linda and Freya keep the flowers in the shack. Oh, for goodness sake. That Velma. One can't help but feel for Velma, that poor lass. Coming all the way from Primaldorf to lend a hand. And for what? Truly. Oh. Velma came all the way from Primaldorf? She doesn't live here normally? If only Mrs. Velma had stayed in Kieferberg instead. Yeah. Yeah, if only the nasty sister went to Primaldorf. We'd have someone nicer in town. And prettier. And has nicer hair. And more fashionable. And Vilma's just living a life of jealousy. Are you coming along too, Eliza? She has better things to do, I'm certain. Going where, Mr. Heinrich? We're polishing off the stalls, lass. You'd best head home to your cousin, Eliza. She might want to give us a hand. I'll come about later for the vigil, Mr. Heinrich. It's a good thing you do, Eliza. Tomorrow will be much needed joy. Will bring much needed joy, folks. We ought to make it special. For Eugen's sake, too. You're making a big deal out of it again, Heinrich. He's right, Eugen. We ought to do a proper job sending you off. Tomorrow will bring much needed joy, huh? Hopefully. Because the past week has not been very joyful for these people. Alright, let's go inside and talk to Mr. Wilhelm. Mr. Bernard's looking for you, Mr. Wilhelm. Ah, about Eugen, I'd wager. Tell him I'll have it ready by tomorrow, Eliza. What are you giving him, Mr. Wilhelm? You certain you can keep it secret? Of course. Eugen said he wanted a new pocket knife, you see. I've been working on it since Tuesday. It's taken a lot of work. That is nice of them, I suppose. Yeah, the majority of this game is just talking, which, it's fine. I like the story. I enjoy the story, so this is good. And, you know, they give us little quests like this, which are... How would you say? They're world building. They show us a little bit more about the characters. So, what did he say? He says he'll have it ready by tomorrow, Mr. Bernard. Good, good. Here you go, Eliza. Thank you. Ah, hearty soup. I would like to drink a hearty soup right now. I haven't had dinner yet. Well, you know what? I do have some coffee crisps, though, so maybe I'll have some of that, because I am really hungry right now. You didn't have to, Mr. Bernard. We didn't have to be that harsh on you earlier either. Yet here we are. I suppose. Folks are feeling guilty about it. But it's a little late for that, isn't it? Alright, we can work again. So we got a choice between kissing the rat or helping Mrs. Odeli with her chickens. I don't like Mrs. Odeli, so I'm going to play kiss the rat. I'm going to entertain the kids. I can also use this as a chance to, you know, beat Apple up. Wait, Gruna, don't! You're going to kiss it, Eliza, or else. Or else? I'll make you. Come now. We ought to win fair and square, Gruna. Let's go. No, I'm not going to give Rosemary's help. She's too expensive. Have you guys ever kissed a rat? I don't know if I've ever kissed a rat, but I've certainly eaten a rat before. Oh, shoot. Yellow. Blue. Yellow. Blue. 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 Yellow. Blue. Blue. Yellow. Alright. Not so bad.
3, 2, 1, go!
Blue. Blue. Yellow. Blue. Did they make this easier? Yellow. Blue. Yellow. Yellow. Blue. 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 Oh, crap. Yellow. Blue. Oh. Hey there, GBMB. Ah, crap. I did not get an S. No! I almost got an S rank. That's bad. No good, no good. We need to redo this. Ugh, we almost had her. I'm just gonna skip this because we're gonna have to do this later. What's up, so I wanted to lurk. I'll enjoy the stream series from the top someday. That's perfectly fine. I'm doing a completionist run, so I'm basically talking to every single person. Yeah. So my streams might be a little bit longer than other people's. And I'm also reading it out loud. Right, let's do this again. This time we won't be kissing any rats. How can these kids never kiss a rat? Yellow. Blue. Yellow. 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 Blue. 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 Yellow. Blue. Blue. Fuck. That's not good. Blue. Yellow. Blue. Not good. Sweaty gamer mode. Go. Blue. Blue. Yellow. Yellow. Fuck. Yellow. 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 Blue. 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 Yellow. 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 Blue. 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 Yellow. Damn it. No, I'm just gonna close the game and restart it because it takes way too long to reload. Takes way too long. Oh shoot. I just realized I got like 2 chats going on. Sorry about that. I was testing some things. No one said anything about how messed up my chat box was. Oh my goodness. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. We're definitely not kissing a rat this time. Wait. No, I don't want Rosemarine's help. Okay. Gamer mode. Need an espresso to increase reaction. You know, I actually have an espresso. I have some caffeinated chocolates right next to me. Let's go. Blue. Blue. Yellow. 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 Blue. 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 Yellow. 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 Oh.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yellow. Blue. Yellow. 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 Blue. Yellow. 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 Blue. 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 Yellow. Blue. Yellow. All right. Perfect. All right. You kids better pay up. Thanks for the tip, okay. The espresso really helped. Oh, we can never beat her. You can have this, Elisa. Yeah, the espresso really did help. We need to get all this from anyway. Jakob's been saving his allowance for a while. It's unfair that you never pitch in, Gruna. Wow. This girl, she already knows what's up, and she's only like 10. Now I feel bad for winning. We just took Jakob's life savings. Eliza, wait. Just what I needed, huh? We're sorry to keep you, Eliza, but there's something we... Oh, there's no need to hold back, Dorothea. What's this all about? It's your cousin, Eliza. She claims she has a way of knowing if my baby's healthy. I thought you'd be interested. Haven't you been trying to do that yourself, Mrs. Brunhilde? That's true, Brunhilde. The poor lass might have just been trying to help. That's not all, however. She was standing out in this rain all day talking to herself. I've noticed, Mrs. Brunhilde. I told her it's a bad habit, but I suppose it's a hard one to drop. Oh, but it's so unsettling, Eliza. I'll be on my way home now, Mrs. Dorothea, Mrs. Brunhilde. I'll be back for the vigil. With my cousin, of course. Have dinner with Rose and Marita. I forgot how dark this place gets. Oh, yeah, and lightning's real bad. You're going to fall ill again at this rate, Labe. I can look after myself, Eliza. It's best you get some rest before this vigil, don't you think? Don't you think it's rather odd, Eliza? What is Lebkuchen? I have a strange feeling about tonight's vigil. It all feels a little... as though there's a false sense of calm. Folks did change their tunes rather quickly, that's true. Here, before I forget, your soggy bread. It's been out in the rain all day. Do you think they might all lose their minds again tonight? Not necessarily, but... I must admit, I'm feeling nervous about the festival too. We spent too much time comforting folks today, Labe. You're rather calm too, Eliza. I've been tormented over this witch nonsense all week. I suppose I can't blame you there. It's best I move along now. Still need to have supper. See you in church? Only if you promise to get some proper rest before the vigil. Well, at least we won't starve now that she's given us some more bread. Though I'm a little bit worried if we don't have enough items to deal with sanity loss. It's best we purchase some. Now, what are you doing out here by yourself, Odalai? Oh, I must hurry. Isn't the vigil in a couple hours, Mrs. Odalai? Not the vigil, lass, to the confessional. I must make certain I get my peace of mind or else. Or else? Why, you truly don't understand anything, Eliza. Your name may have been cleared earlier, but that witch is still wandering about, whoever it may be. Ah, I see. Oh, where is Father Hans? If I don't do my nightly prayers, even I might fall prey to that thing. Living in constant fear truly is sad, huh? Yeah, I hope I don't become like that. Damn. Velma really is damn. Every time I see her, it's just like, damn. I could just... Wow. お姉さんだ。綺麗なお姉さんだ. Wonder if you can sneak into the church to investigate Father Hans. Oh, it's you. Elisa, was it? Oh, I guess I guess it makes sense now. When she like doesn't really remember your name, it's because she's not from here. We have plenty of money now too, so we can buy some St. Valpurga oil. Yeah, I think sanity loss is gonna be a big issue. We have plenty of matches. Are you sure that's all, sweetheart? That's all. Let me know if you need anything else, precious. Oh! Ah! She called me precious. Oh. Oh. Damn. Damn. Guys, she called me precious. She looks very intelligent, yeah. It's too bad she's stuck. Apparently she knows trades. So it's kind of... It kind of sucks that she's stuck in there all day. You know, it's kind of weird. This whole time that we've been here, right? No one has brought up that big castle in the distance. No one's talked about it. Really, it only seems to exist in Elisa's mind. Precious, right? Whew. Getting called precious by a beautiful young woman? Ooh. Oh. One more to join the entourage, I see. Huh? Oh, it's marvelous. Wait, you know, I should probably do... I should do some go and some reverb here. Oh, wait. Oh, it's marvelous. You'll surely agree. The banquets, the spectacles, the prestige. What are you talking about? You'll see it when you get there. Oh, he's given me all I could ever want. Which was... why, luxury, wealth, opulence. Oh, I can't wait to have you and your inamorata with us. My... what? Oh. Well, apparently he does give you whatever you want. On your way home, alas. Wouldn't it be best if we walked you home, Elisa? That's... It's no trouble, lass. There's no need to fret, Mr. Gustav. I'll be alright. If you say so, Elisa. The sooner you go, the better. I'll see you in church, then. I'll be there, Freya. We'd best get preparing supper, too, Freya. I ought to have a word with Father Hans before this vigil. Are you precious, though? Oh, hey there, Mooney. I am incredibly precious. いやー、我ながらと言ったら、僕はね、最強の帝帝なんだよ。最強の帝帝なんだ、僕。Mr. Gustav being on my side truly is a stroke of luck, isn't it? Yeah, the most respected man, aside from Father Hans, is on your side, so that's really good. But yeah, hey Mooney, you missed it. We were almost burned at the stake. It's been a tough day. How have you been? I know we talked for quite a bit last night, and I kept you up to talk about meaningless things. But I hope you've had a wonderful day. Can we look inside? We have a key. Oh. It seems we can't enter right now. Writing a scholarship paper? Kimo? Yeah. Yeah. Look who's talking. Anyways, scholarship paper. You mean a form or like an actual, like sort of essay paper? So nice to me when it's not in VC. What do you mean? I'm always nice, guys. Guys, back me up here. I'm always nice, right? Yeah, 僕はいつも優しいんだよね. Right? It's in my intro. そうね、僕は。あと、こんばんは。優しい系男性 VTuber やつのハケです。I'm just the nicest person. Oh, another golden girl. This one looks like a Toho character. Won't you join us? What? Let us take revenge on that fiend. Once you become a golden maiden like me. What are you talking about? Once you do, let us reunite. What makes you so certain I will? Why, we all do. That's why I want to put an end to him. For betraying us. For damning us all to this. This wretched eternity. Betraying you. Spiced worst. Hey. She gave me a sausage. And you guys ever meet a golden ghost girl who gives you sausages? Oh, and heals a lot of HP too. Nice. Alright, let's get home. Writing an essay paper. Ooh. Man. I wonder if I can still apply for scholarships at my age. Oh, you know what? I want to look at what the castle looks like in the rain and lightning. There it is. The castle. Folks don't want me here, that's for certain. Even if I have to leave all my good memories behind, I must do it. I must at least meet him. Shining in the distance, the monumental castle stands ephemeral and out of reach. And no one's talked about the castle. Is the castle even real? That's why you're still single, cause you're the nicest guy around. Damn. Yeah, it's cause I'm too nice, okay? I'm just so nice, you know? Even though earlier this stream I said, you know, if a woman cries in front of me, I just walk. I promise, I'm actually really nice, yeah. Rosmarine. Ah, Elisa. What are you doing out here? Are you trying to... Why don't you come dance with us, Elisa? We have to get ready for the vigil, Rosmarine. But we're having such lovely weather. Lovely weather, you say? Oh man, this girl has some screws loose. Floka agrees, don't you, Floka? Oh, for goodness sake. Remind me to never cry in front of you. Why not? Why wouldn't you cry in front of me? Why wouldn't you cry in front of me? Why? I'll be nice. I'll comfort you for sure. I won't leave you just standing there. Nah. I could never do that to a friend. Never. I'm heading inside. Come along, Rosmarine. Elisa, wait. Is the goat not coming inside? So, we're going to this vigil? We ought to, Rosmarine. We need folks to see we're committed.
それは
Say, Elisa, I know you don't like to talk about it, but... Can I have some water? You're meeting him tomorrow, aren't you?
そうね
I suppose. You still don't have the sweetest nectar, do you? I do not. You went to the woodland last night. What about it? You've been gathering the testaments and...
あのさ
All I have is that needle, Rosmarine. A needle? That's the testament I received last night. I pricked my finger on it too.
それは
The sweetest nectar also needs a part of your mortal body, remember?
ローゼンマリネ
Rosmarine, so you mean... The flesh, the blood, and the heart, Elisa. Those are the... We can talk about it after the vigil, alright? You get changed now. I brought some bread. Alright. You know, I find it funny how Leibkuchen gives us 2 whole breads. So we can share it with Rosmarine, but we just end up eating it ourselves. Come, we should hurry or we'll be drenched. We're already drenched. Do, like, umbrellas not exist in this world? Shoot. What was the button to talk again? Not that button, not that button. Not that button. Not that button. How do I do party talk? Oh. It's the directional key. Say, Rosmarine, about the sweetest nectar. It's your determination that matters most, remember? What does that mean, Rosmarine? Blood. That's what you're going to offer him, isn't it? Well, you must show him your commitment, Elisa. Whatever you do, you must prove you're willing to leave everything behind. Your faith, your loved ones. Rosmarine, you have to want it, Elisa. Do you? Leaving everything behind, huh? As much as I want to do it, I must admit I'm still a little hesitant. Literally or figuratively? No, I think they're quite literal. I mean, we already have the tender flesh. Which we made by playing a death game, a Yami no game. A shadow duo with a raven. And we need to acquire the sweetest nectar. But all we have is a needle testament right now. A needle in the shape of a serpent. Its blade is covered in sharp thorns. And we need the good company, which we don't have either. They made that cookie with my hair. It's kind of weird. Oh wow, the screen's shaking now. Yeah, this is bad. Ooh. Huh? Rosmarine, where are you? Uh-oh. Oh. Well. It's that serpent. have no choice but to carry on, do I? Now we're back in this hellhole. Please, I don't want to get lost in here again. Wait, Mooney, you've played this game, haven't you? I feel like you have. What is this? Show yourself! I know you're in here somewhere, serpent. Oh, what am I doing? Man, this game's so pretty. Getting myself into this mess. And for what? To get out of Kieferberg? To leave it all behind? But at what cost? The tender flesh, the sweetest nectar. All these things I've seen and done. I'm beginning to wonder if I really meet him, if he can grant me this wish of mine. If this wish of yours is within your grasp, can I truly attain it? You've received his blessing, have you not? Trust yourself, Elisa. Trust his word. I could get out, leave this town behind. All I've ever been here is a maid of all work, a stray. Ever since Granny Holly passed, I've been nothing but an outsider. Now you're a witch, Harry Potter. You're a wizard, Harry! Sokka. Mazoka. Unshackle your burning desire from the depths of your very being. Embrace it, Elisa. Your rightful fortune and wealth. Your freedom. My chat box is messed up? What's messed up about it? It seems fine on my end. What's messed up about my chat box? It looks fine. Don't spook me out like that. Hoshi. 二度目の幸せのチャンス. Huh? What in the... Whoa. Yami wo kirisaku, oh desire. Oh my goodness. We're going back to old memes, huh? It's a town square. I must be dreaming. This can't be real. What is that? There's something inside the church. Well. Well, what is going on? Oh no, the forbidden hand-holding. What do you mean hand-holding? There was no hand-holding. Is that?
当然マリネ
Sounds like Rosmarine. It's that serpent. Must find a way into that church. You've come here to stay, I see. Says who? A place of solace. That's what our beloved Aziel is providing for us here. All I've heard in here was weeping, though. We're all doomed. All of us. We've lost everything. All we have left are these depths. What's so great about this place, would you say? The silence. He never visits here. I can't say I understand. Oh. Oh, I like that sound effect if you step on the bubbles. I am glad the game is giving us so much items. Of course. Well, let's check around town then. Guess you can't trust him with all these golden girls making a warning. I suppose not. It's completely destroyed. I have to find my way out of this place. Rosmarine. Wait! Oh, I see one of those masks. Hmm? It reset everything. Okay, we have our moon signs again. The eye, the half moon, and the bat looking thing. Connected somehow. Oh, I think that controls the stages of... Oh. It's puzzle time. These trees are everywhere, huh? Hanging from its blue-tinted branches, the many glistening berries sway gently in the water. In the water? Truly did a number on Kieferberg, huh? If only they could see this. Overtaken by the woodland, Kieferberg's various homes are now at its mercy. Okay, the music's making a funny. I think the... Okay, there's another switch here. I don't understand. Ah, frick. Can't see a thing. Triangle? Oh, I think I understand. We need to get the eye. We need to hit the switch where there's an eye, a half moon, and the bat wings. That's probably it. It's not this half moon, it's the other one. This one? Not this one. And what is it, this one? No. We got it wrong. Or maybe I have to do it in a specific order. Eye, the half moon, and then the bat wings. Why is this game being so difficult? Half moon. And then the bat wings, right? An upside down V. No, it's not this one. It should have an upside down V, but I can't find a switch that has an upside down V. Am I just not seeing it? Oh, it could be inverted, you're right. Why didn't I think of that? Ah. That's because I don't know the script. Yeah, you're right. I think it is inverted. I've been getting it wrong. Oh, what a fool I've been. Okay, this is actually kind of frustrating. What's going on here? What's going on? In order, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot better than searching aimlessly like in the last level. Such a pretty game, right? It's incredibly pretty. Finally. You're only on 4080p. Oh, I guess this game really holds up then. I have to get a grip and find her. Shikkari shite, Erise. Up. This is different. Take heed, lass. We don't take kindly to light in these depths. For goodness sake, that startled me. They don't take kindly to light. The animate head rests peacefully, nested in the berry's bush foliage. Guess I better do what she says. We'll all be walking in the dark, basically. Half Moon and I are smart. Oh, shush, Poke. I finished the puzzle before your chat appeared. At least we can somewhat see. The game's giving us a lot of healing items. I guess it expects people to be really dumb, I suppose. What is up with these staves with all these serpents on them? Oh, I guess these... Oh, crap. What was that? Oh, I think I have to not touch the light. Ow. It is so dark. It is so dark. What the fuck was that? Ow, frick. Oh, fuck. Walking around the dark. Can't see a thing. Bunch of evil statues around me. Oh my goodness. And thorn bushes. Ah, fuck. Oh. Oh, that's just great. They're everywhere. What am I even looking for in here? Oh my gosh. There's something on the other side, but how to get there? Oh, that's great. I think those statues are insta-kill. Shit. Okay, I take it back. This level is even more fucked up than the last one. This snake is a right asshole. Oh great, they hurt you if you touch them too. Yeah, thank you, game. This is so stupid. I can't see anything. What's this? Wait, that's Elisa. Item acquired. Lyre of Adzeal. A lyre? May your innermost desire come true, Elisa. The statue. It's speaking to me. Why, don't look so surprised. Weren't you talking to your own reflection a moment ago? Oh, I'll never get used to this nonsense. It all depends on you, Elisa. On how far you're willing to go. The sacrifices you're willing to make. I've come this far, haven't I? This isn't the last of your perils. You must find your resolve deep within yourself, Elisa. I suppose I've been rather hesitant until now. If you don't fight for yourself, Elisa, who will? I can only depend on myself, huh? Then so be it. These fiends keep mocking me at every turn, huh? Statue of Elisa beholds the observer with a blank, cold stare. Yes, but how do I get out? Set to soothe the depth's weeping souls. Can't do anything with it. Please let this be a way out. Ah, it is. Alright. Hopefully that's the end of it. I'm in that serpent's depths, no doubt. A delicately decorated fountain stands tall in the village square, its stone surface adorned with eerie motifs. It's like a bubble of sorts. Everything seems to be underwater, but I can breathe just fine. Please save before venturing in. Oh, that's... Don't you just love when a game directly tells you to go save? What? What in the... huh?
You're rather brave, lass.
You!
Do you yearn for wealth and fortune that deeply?
I clearly do, Serpent. Now let her go!
No, I don't think I will.
What in the Lord's name?
You know, there's something you have yet to come to terms with. Something you've been avoiding.
What are you talking about?
The good company, lass. You've sacrificed your mortal body for the tender flesh. You know it's your blood needed for the sweetest nectar. Yet, it's the good company you refuse to surrender.
What are you talking about?
Show me the depths of your heart.
What?
I wish to see how dearly you care for your beloved.
Oh, well, shoot. Up. 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 Ah, fuck. Oh. Playing Bomberman now? What the heck is that? You want to know how deeply I care for Ross Marine? I've only known her for a week, but... I can find him without her.
Rather keen to use the lass, aren't you? You're not worth my time, let alone his.
Wait, did I answer wrong? Oh. Oh, come on, man. Burn the witch. But I'm the witch. Can I skip this? I cannot. Oh, hey there, Doc. How's it going? Just doing a boss battle, and he's He's asking me questions.
当然無理ね。
I can't say I've ever fought a boss battle where I have to answer yes/no questions. Oh, we're starting off differently this time. Oh, that was close.
これ。そうね。
Those mean more to me now than I ever could have thought they could. The pine cone and the bracelet. Needed a broom for a weapon to fight against. Yeah, we've not used the broom even once since we attained it. It'd be nice to have a weapon, but it's not how this fight is gonna go, huh? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, shit! Oh no! Up! Shoot! My controls are inverted. This is a problem. Ow. Oh, jeez. And it's like inverted in a fucked up way. Oh. Oh. It's not just inverted. Only the left and right is inverted. Up and down are not. I can't say I fully understand her most of the time. Everything about her is so strange, so foreign to me. All of her nonsense about fate, it doesn't make sense. It scares me. Yet I find myself so drawn to her. I can't help it. Oh, whew. Oh, shoot. Ow. Oh, frick. Let me out. Up. What happened if I about beyond good and evil? It was fucked up. Yeah, this is pretty fucked up.
とにかく
Ross Marine has been right about everything. I don't know why or how, but I've come to trust her.
そっか
These past few days, I've truly come to believe in my fate, believe in her purpose. In our new beginning, together. Better to just tank it. Oh, what's this? What's this? Vessel Testament. A bottle?
For your sweetest nectar, lass.
Oh, thank you. Show yourself, you wretch!
You're truly so bewitching, lass. To think you're willing to betray such pure feelings.
I need to get out of here.
Oh, it makes me want to keep you all to myself.
Defeat the Aventesma. Oh, dang. We're back. I must say, I feel much better, Father. We were all a little too tense. Wait, have we been sleepwalking? I'm back in Kieferberg? Get some rest, everyone. We have a long day ahead of ourselves tomorrow. We're to gather here first thing at sunrise for the procession. Don't forget. Come, Mrs. Odalai. We'll walk you home. Oh, thank you, my dear. Eliza. What are you doing here? Did you go to the vigil? I was sitting right beside you the entire time, silly. What? More importantly, Eliza. Oh, I just noticed. I've been covering her face this whole time. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. My head's too big. Right, guys, why did no one say anything? I was wondering if you'd given the gift some thought. Huh? Is everything alright, Eliza? Yes. He's playing Honkai. Don't even worry about it, man. Enjoy your games. What about the gift, Rosmarine? I was thinking since we had the red wine during the vigil, why don't you do something similar for your gift to him? Meaning, why don't you use the water that's already in those basins? Together with that needle, you could make him the sweetest nectar. As a gift. I can wait for you outside, and make certain no one sees you. Best do it quick. I wouldn't want to get caught by Father Hans. I thought you were Rosenmarin. No. Rosenmarin is the purple-haired girl. Craft the sweetest nectar. Hurry now, Elisa. Folks might come back if you take too long. Well, let's go inside then. Using the water in the basin. Suppose I can give it a try. What is going on in here? Looks like we still can't go in. The study. Was this overgrown bush always here? Rosmarine said I could make him wine, using the water in this basin. If only I had something to hold this wine in. Encased in a delicate golden frame, the glass vial awaits the sweetest nectar. That serpent's vial. I suppose it'll do nicely. Now all I ought to do is... full vessel. There's only one thing I can think of, but it sounds rather painful. Well, it's time to do some good old-fashioned self-harm. As a right menheta girl should. Well, I guess it's time. Ugh.
Last, alas.
Don't you dare come any closer, serpent.
The sweetest nectar. At last.
That's what I've come here to do.
Your passion for your wish runs deep within your veins, lass. It's writhing inside you. It consumes you.
What do you want from me?
Your blood, lass.
You wretch!
Give it to me. Your sweetest nectar.
Crap. Yami no game da. Bruh. The crow at least was helping me. This guy's actively trying to kill me. At least the crow was helping me bake bread. Ugh. Oh, I need to fill those. Never mind, he is helping me. Kind of. In his own sadistic way. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Ah! Dude, the snake is scary.
We'll be waiting you tomorrow, lass.
I've had enough of this, serpent. For goodness sake, all this for... the sweetest nectar. Ba-da-da-da. This thing, the sweetest nectar. I've made 2 gifts, but I'm still missing the good company, aren't I? Talking to yourself, lass. Is there something you'd like to tell me, Eliza? No, I was... It's best you move along, lass. It's late. I'll be on my way, father. Don't be late for the procession tomorrow. How do you know if it's the sweetest? Well, it says sweetest, isn't it? If it says it's the sweetest, then obviously it's the sweetest. Do you think the game would lie to me? Mooney? Do you think the game would lie to me? I guess I can't sneak inside right now because he's in there. I'll have to do it tomorrow. You should drink it. I'll drink it in time. So yeah, we managed to cut ourselves like a good menheta girl. I don't know, guys, are you interested in girls? Do you like girls who like cut themselves? Here's the thing, right? I find the thought I find the thought of a girl who cuts herself kind of attractive. Maybe it's because, like, Jirai K-girls have, like, completely fried my brain. But, like, if I actually see, like, wrist scars, I think it's kind of gross. I think it's kind of gross if I actually see wrist scars. But, like, the thought of it, you know? The thought of a girl who cuts herself is attractive to me, but, like, if I actually see the scar, I'm just like, ugh, that's gross. That's gross. That's nasty. Ugh. I've seen in my time some photos with blood and, you know, all that stuff, and I'm like, man, like, I've seen somebody call those, I call them ura tsuita. So, like, ura accounts, ura aka. So, like, you know, secret accounts where some people, like, do that. And it's just, like, one of the... I remember, like, the first comment that I saw in reply to that was like, ugh, kitane! It's like, oh man, that's gross, yo. You're gonna get infected with something with all that blood pooling around. Ew. It's just like, ugh, kitaneんだよ, なんか腕を切るとか、そういうところが傷とかあったら、傷と血があったら、なんかなんかグロテスクだと思いますよ。なんか可愛くないんだよ。汚ねえんだ。気持ち悪いんだ、ああいうところを見たら。うん。なんか、なんだろう。そういう気持ち、なんか、切りたい気持ちが、そういうところが好きけど、実際に、切った腕を見たら、なんか、気持ち悪い。Haki, are you I am not a vampire. I'm not a vampire. I would not drink blood from someone's wrist, okay? If I'm a vampire, obviously I'd drink it from their neck. If I'm a vampire, I'd be a right proper vampire. I'd do it the proper way. We really are going back to the early 2000s. I guess so. I really am gonna live my emo life, huh? Finally, it's only taken me 20-something years. I can finally live my emo life. With Linkin Park and everything. Ah, yes, Linkin Park. Absolutely, I love Linkin Park. Cuts itself and uses a skateboard, yeah. Come now, Rosmarine. We're going home. Elisa, how did it... We can talk about it on the way. Let's go. I think that is a confession, Your Honor. A confession to what? To what exactly? Father Hans nearly caught me, Rosmarine. Oh, but he didn't. No, you don't understand. You got the gift, didn't you? The sweetest nectar. I suppose I did, but... This is my last... Oh my god. All that's left now is the good company. The good company, you say? I still don't understand what it is. Why, it's the object of your affections, Elisa. The object of my affections, you say? It's all about commitment, Elisa. Oh, I've had it with this commitment nonsense. Yeah, me too. You know, as soon as a girl, if I ever date, like, as soon as a girl starts talking about commitment, I'm out of there. I'm out. Bye-bye. Miss Raven likes to live free. No, I'm joking. Of course I'm not that kind of Raven. No. I wouldn't do that. Obviously, I'm a very respectful Raven, and I believe in honest one-on-one time and commitment. Yes. I'm being so sincere right now. Right? Don't I just look so trustworthy? Don't I just look so trustworthy? You aren't a raven, you're a chicken. No. What? What did you call me? What did you call me? Say that again, say that again. I never want to hear that word ever again. You're so dramatic, Elisa. You look like prime for child support piggy bank. What? Okay, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I take it back. I really am the type of person to leave. Yeah. I'm just gonna fly off to a different country. I'll go back to the land of sun ravens. It's a trap. So dramatic. I'm not dramatic. Oh, why would you say that? I am not dramatic at all. Not one bit. Alright, we got the sweetest nectar now. And we just need the good company. Oh, how I would love to be your good company. Alright, that's it. What? Did I say something wrong? What is the good company, Rosemary? Well, I'm certain you already know deep down. It's essentially a representation of your heart, Elisa. So we have the flesh, the blood, and the heart. I understand the meaning behind all that, but... It's the one you love, Elisa. Huh? You must show him you're committed. By offering him your flesh, your blood, and... by appearing before him in your most vulnerable state. You don't mean... the one you love most, Elisa. You must take them to him with you. Okay, I guess she really does want to be sacrificed. Go to bed. Okay. Ooh. That's not good. What in the Lord's name? Oh wow, it's so... wait. It's so pretty in here, but what's going on with the bottle? What's this? Where are all those fireflies going? The good company doesn't exist. Down with capitalism! Oh, shush you. Shush. Not one more word out of you. It's going in Granny Holly's room. What in the Lord's name? Who the hell is this? Don't misunderstand, lassie. You can't take it back. I have no regrets, demon. take her and do what you will. As long as you keep your promise, just the same as I've kept mine. Rather cold, aren't we? I've made my choice, that's all. Very well, lass. I'll be expecting you at my banquet. Huh? Where am I? Wait! You can't do this to me! What did you do to Valerie? You've had it coming since long ago, Alpenrose. Flaunting your wealth in our faces day in and day out. What are you talking about? Really, Valerie? I don't want to do this anymore. He's sworn it, Sanny. We got him the gifts. He's sworn he'll get us both out of here. No, I can't. Wait, Sanny! What is this about, Valerie? This is all your fault, Alpenrose. All of it. You there, help me! Huh? Me? It's too late for you, Alpenrose. No, Valerie, don't! What in the... What did you... You'll become one of us too, lassie. Huh? Kept close to him and his vassals, ready to answer their every whim. Trinkets, showpieces, kept for his amusement. Whether it's your wish he's granting or someone else's, this is the price to pay for uttering his name. The price we paid for his blessing! Get away! Stop! What was that? A dream? Bathed in gold. Uncover the truth of the golden maidens. Well, I guess she finally got what she was asking. The previous victims. I guess so. 10 endings. I regret to inform you, my lad, you will be dead. Today is the day, or tomorrow is the day. I might actually make it out of Kieferberg. I'd better get some sleep. Well, we're back here again. I'm here again. I keep having this dream. Ah, the castle. It's so close now. If I do meet him, if I do bring him the gifts, and if he does grant me my wish, not only this castle, but everything and anything I could ever want. So it seems like both the person who brings the company and also the person who is the company, they both get turned into golden girls. She could hitch a travel with Eugen when you think of... That's right! She could just ditch town with Eugen. I love how the game constantly teases you that it will kill you. Not only this castle, but everything and anything I could ever want. It will all be within my reach. Girl, did you not just see what happened? One of the Golden Girls stabbed the other one. Now they're in Golden Girl heaven. Saturday. Samstag. That dream again. I'd best get up and head to town. I suppose we'll have that procession in the morning as usual, but I'd like to spend some time with Rosmarine later too. Anyhow, I'd best get going to the festival. Collected 25 fireflies. I guess I got all the fireflies. Well. There's no unicorn, there's no lady, it's just blood and a half-eaten apple. This is a good sign, yeah. Let's pray. Saint Valperga is not gonna help us. So apparently he's a demon. Ozzy. Osmondius? Oh, Lisa, good morning. Floka. I bet you Floka is a demon. I mean, now they can go meet Betty White. What is wrong with you? You're excited too, aren't you, Floka? We're not taking the goat to town, Rosmarine. Oh, but Elisa... What are you so excited about anyhow? Why, it's the day of the festival, Elisa. I don't think it'll live up to your expectations, Rosmarine. It's not just the festival, you're going to meet him too. I know. You're not changing your mind, are you? I'm not. Good grief, Rosmarine, let's go. Lots of demons seem to be associated with goats, yeah. I mean, there's the very obvious one, Baphomet. But you know, this is a very pretty shoujo goat, right? It's got very nice, pretty eyes. It's wearing a bell and a ribbon. There's no way it could be evil. There's no way it could be a demon. Ah, wait, Elisa. So if you didn't get all the Golden Girls, you won't get that scene. I suppose not. It's such a shame we can't bring Floka to the festival. What good would that do him anyway? Oh, you know how much he enjoys being petted, Elisa. And the children can't get enough of him either. He's a goat, Rosmarine. Even so, I'm certain he'd enjoy it. And what are we to do if he starts chewing on the maypole? We can bring a turnip or two with us. What if folks ask us about him? What then? Yeah, what if they start asking about the goat that's missing an eye? We can pretend we don't know him. If we act surprised as everyone to see him, maybe we can... Oh, you're hopeless. Kaz, I'm already a demon. Is everything alright, Rosmarine? You've been rather jittery. Well, I think I'm just a little nervous. About tonight, I suppose. It's my first time going to a festival, you see. What? Oh, I know it's silly, Elisa. Why make such a big deal out of it? What if I trip over my clogs? Or what if I'm not dressed? I'll be right there with you. I'll take care of you. Oh, Elisa. Oh, for goodness sake. Have only one and it seems heavily scarred. Yeah, people, with how everyone's like acting already, they're gonna like they're gonna instantly accuse that goat of being a witch. It's rather bittersweet, isn't it? What is it, Rosmarine? Why, reaching the end of the week. Huh? You'd rather avoid talking about it? You've known me for a week, Rosmarine. Yet it feels as though I've been here for years, doesn't it? A little bit. My, you don't have to be so shy about it. Who are you calling shy, you? It truly does feel as though we've known each other for longer, doesn't it? Alright. As much as I'd like to keep on going, I think that will be it for tonight. We've passed 3 hours, and I guess next time we will be doing all the endings. I guess we'll be doing that next week. Ah! Blah, blah, blah. Let me change the screens. How do I end this game? Boop, boop, boop. Make myself a little bit bigger. I mean, let's be honest here, guys. If you've been paying attention to the game, you've probably already thought that, yeah, the Golden Girls are victims, and he's some kind of demon. I guess we're not really surprised, huh? Wait, what the heck is wrong with my chat? What the? Whoa! What, that my chat box kind of was really slow. What the heck? It just updated? Or at least on this screen it just updated. There's something coming to watch on YouTube instead of Twitter. Yeah! I don't want to go back to Twitter, I'm gonna be honest. I really agree with Mavia for making a vlog on FC2. It seems a lot healthier to go back to making a blog and just talking about your day and stuff, and not have to worry about whatever the heck is going on, or like having people be like, why aren't you talking about whatever is going on today? What's your opinion on this and that? And everyone shoving their, as a professional, as a law student, this is what I think about the situation, you know. As a bored housewife, this is what I think of the situation. As a intern, this is what I think of this. Oh, fuck off. I meant Twitch, but yeah, never mind. Twitch, yeah, Twitch. I don't know. YouTube is comfy. I can just focus on the game when I'm on YouTube. When I'm in Twitch, this is like, man, you never know when someone's gonna raid you. And I mean, it happens on YouTube as well, but it's a lot less disruptive. I think I'm deleting it off my phone, so I'm not. No, silly. That's not how you get rid of your depression. That's not how. The way you get rid of your depression is by watching every one of my streams. That's how you get rid of your depression. Also by joining my Discord. By the way, I have a Discord, guys. Come check it out. Let me post a link. I have a Discord. Come. We watch anime sometimes. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Seeing whatever the heck was happening today. I hope you enjoyed my snake voice. I'm gonna be honest, some of those sentences with lots of S's really tired me out. Doing that snake voice. PR 101. I definitely could not do a solid snake voice. Someone asked me to do it last stream, and I could not do it. I'm sorry. I do not have the right voice type to be doing a David Hayter impression. Public Relations 101. No, that would cause more depression for me, because you bully me. I do not bully you. I'm so nice. Everyone tell Mooney how nice I am. I'm always really nice. especially if you come to all my streams. I'm super nice about that. And if you donate to me, I become even nicer. Arakan! Get a grip! So, on Thursday, we're gonna be doing a hand cam stream. I think I've adjusted my camera settings a little bit so it'll look nicer. We're not gonna be so zoomed out, so you'll be able to see more from the camera. I was considering buying a Elgato Facecam Pro until I looked at the $300 price tag, and then I realized, maybe not. Maybe not. It's kind of expensive. I guess we'll just be stuck with the regular Facecam for now. And I ordered a new USB, really long fiber optic cable, which was really expensive. But I need to use that because my computer's in a different room. Hopefully that will help with my connection issues, because every time I have to do webcams, or did I say like a kind of desk cam stream, I'm always terrified that I'm going to have more connection issues, because I share all of my USB stuff is connected through a single USB 3.2, and I don't think it can handle I don't think that single cable can handle having the webcam as well as all my other USB devices connected at once. There's not enough bandwidth. I wish I could use a Thunderbolt, but you know, my computer does not have Thunderbolt. I'd have to buy a Thunderbolt motherboard, or I'd have to buy a Thunderbolt expansion card, and I hear the expansion cards are really iffy. Like, they don't really work half the time. But then I'd also have to like buy a Corning's Thunderbolt cable, which would cost $300 again, and I'd have to buy a Thunderbolt dock, which would cost another $200, and I would just be, oh my goodness, that's so much money. I can't afford that. You know, I'm not Linus Tech Tips. I can't do that. I want to. Having your PC in a different room is like so luxurious. It is so good, especially if you were a live streamer, or like if you have to record. Having your PC in a completely different room just saves all of the recording problems with background noise. Actually, I finally finished some of the wiring. I put some permanent outlets, and it looks a lot nicer. My wiring's a lot nicer, so maybe I'm gonna take some photos and show you guys how few wires I have compared to how much I used to have, and how clean my setup looks now. Because oh my goodness, I know people were saying, "Oh, Haku, your desk looks like a mess." That's just the top of my desk. If you look under my desk, it's mayhem. It is utter mayhem. You're nice sometimes. No, I'm always nice. いや、僕はさ、いつも優しいんだよ。いつも優しいんだよ。本当に。I'm being so sincere right now. I'm always nice. Build me a PC. I could. You know, I could build you a PC. I could probably do it on stream too, but pay me. Pay me. Buy all the parts. Pay me. And I'll build it on stream. Like, whatever you need, I will build it. Like, I can even do water cooling stuff, if that's what you want. I can do a custom water cooling build. Note, I've never actually attempted it. I've read notes, but I've never attempted. I have plans to do it for myself, but you'll be a good guinea pig. The wires are the funny part for the FPS. It gives you more FPS on game. Yeah! The more wires you have, the more FPS you get. That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. Wow, I thought you were supposed to be... I am nice. I am so nice. Guys, let it be put on record. I'm going to build Mooney the nicest computer after she pays me. After she pays me, I will build her the nicest... By the way, guys, Mooney Shota is a live streamer. She's also a VTuber on Twitch, and I greatly respect her opinion. If you ever like want to learn a little bit more about VTuber, like corporate VTuber, and like stuff and how it works, do check out her stream. She talks about it every now and then, and she's really good at articulating. Like, I know a decent amount because of how much, you know, research I've had to do for getting into corporates, but Mooney is so much better at articulating it. So yeah, do check her out, guys. Mooney, what's your Steam, or not Steam, your Twitter, or not Twitter, your your Twitch. Wait, let me see if I have it. There it is. Yeah, I'll just post a link. There. That's Mooney showed his Twitch page. She's pretty cool. And sometimes we play Monster Hunter together. I enjoy that. Let's play some more Monster Hunter. I don't want to talk about it anyway. I know, we've talked about it so much. It's painful. It's painful. And, you know, I feel like if we were to have a bigger audience, or you, me or you, whatever, if either of us would have a bigger audience and we were to talk about it, I feel like we'd get so much flack for it. We would get so much flack, but people would be like, why are you taking their side? They're evil. Every day is pain, Pecco. It doesn't have to be pain. It doesn't have to be pain, Pecco. You can come to my streams every day, even though I don't stream every day. You can come to my streams every day, and it will be less painful, Pecco. Just listen to my voice, Pecco. Aren't I so cute, Pecco? Aren't I just so cute, Pecco? Just pretend I'm Pecora Pecco. I feel like I would get death threats, and once I do... probably. Well, what are they gonna do, you know? You threaten me? Oh, just come to where I live. Come to the Canadian wilderness. If the polar bears do not kill you, I will end you. Just come. You know, if you're gonna threaten me, oh, just come, okay? Just come to Arctic Canada. Come to the Arctic wilderness. I will end you, motherfucker. I will end you. I am armed. Do your worst. I know I made it in the industry. Oh, that's true. Once you get death threats, that's when you know you've made it. When you have such intense antis that it's just like, oh, damn. Maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna finally not get rid of, but I'm going to switch out my current keyboard, which is a Digma Raise split keyboard, and I'm gonna get the new. I already have the new keyboard, but I've been delaying it because I didn't have the right keycaps, and I like a certain keyboard profile. I don't like default. I don't like default OEM keycaps. I think they're kind of garbage. I prefer my keycaps to all be the same height. So I finally got those keycaps in. I'm going to switch them out on stream, and we're gonna maybe do some typing games, and maybe we'll talk a little bit of our day. You know, maybe I won't feel so terrible, or maybe I will feel terrible and I'll start crying on stream. Maybe, wouldn't you guys like to see that? Wouldn't you like to see a crying Hakuya? I'm sure. You know, even though women's tears do nothing to me, I'm sure Hakuya tears will bring out, you know, the most nurturing in you guys. I know you guys haven't been the most nurturing, but I'm sure that if you witness me crying, you're just gonna want to take care of me for the rest of my life. I'll screenshot my first death threat and be like, look, Hakuya, I'm cool enough to get these messages now. Yeah, Mooney, you know what? Maybe I'll send you your first death threat. I'll send you your first death threat, and then you'll come to me being like, Hakuya, look, I finally made it. And I'll be like, I won't say anything about it, but I'll be like, I'm so happy for you. You really made it. Congratulations, Mooney. You got your first death threat. なんかね、まあこの業界では この VTuber の業界では、この、なんだっけ、デススレッド、どういう、通訳したらどういう、なんて言うんでしょう。なんか、メッセージを、もらったら、そう、なんか、お前を殺すぞ黙ってろ殺すぞとか、そういうメッセージが受けたら、いや、僕、人気者になったんじゃない？人気者になってるんじゃない？そういうアンチがあったら。そうよね？僕は、なんか、僕の VTuber の仕事、僕の VTuber の人生が、やっと始まったよ、もう。これで人気者になったんだよね。こういうことを受けたら。let's see. Eating spicy noodles challenge again? I don't want to do that again. I swear that last time did I spend like an hour trying to eat that thing? It was nasty. It was awful. Make sure to bottle up your tears and sell it to your viewers. Isn't that like against the law? I feel like since the bathwater thing made people sick, isn't that like against the law? Oh yeah, did you guys hear about the girl who was bottling up her farts and selling them? And like in order to up fart production, right? She was like eating really gassy foods, except she ate so many gassy foods it sent her to the hospital. Oh my goodness. Let's go! Death threats! Yeah! I feel like I'm gonna get bonked by the YouTube algo for saying all these things. Move over, gamer girl bathwater. We got sad boy tears. Sad boy tears. Gamer girl bathwater, sad boy tears, menhera wrist blood. Oh, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for the stream. All right. Good night, Poke. Thanks for coming around tonight. By the way, happy Friendship Day, Haku. Oh yeah, it's about to be Valentine's Day, isn't it? I haven't prepared anything because you know I'm single and I'm alone forever. You know, in Japan, it seems like I don't know why, but people take being in a relationship so seriously. In the fact that like when I asked these two guys about if they're in a relationship, one guy's like, I am in a relationship, but like, I'm not gonna be. But then he was making such a big deal about it, like, oh, it's hush hush and blah blah blah. I'm like, you okay, man? He's like, oh, it's because my acquaintance over here doesn't have a girlfriend, and like I can't be too loud about it, or he might kill me. As the guy is like just standing right next to him, and I'm just like, is this just like a Japanese joke sort of thing? It's just a relationship, man. You don't have to see that part about, hey, if that man is your bro, he's gonna be happy for you. That's how I feel. There's no need for jealousy, I don't think. You know, if my bro introduces his girlfriend to me, I'd be like, damn, bro, nice, right? I wouldn't get mad at him. That seems to be like a very Japanese thing to feel this sort of extreme amount of not jealousy, but there's another word for it. This animosity towards people for becoming diaju, right? Diaju bakatshiro to ka. 僕はそういう人じゃないんですよ。僕はまあリア充でもいいんじゃない？幸せになってよ、お前ら。幸せになってよ。I talked about that girl on stream once. Oh, the fart one? Welcome to the club. It's fine. I'm totally fine. But you know, it's like I know that I can just get a date anytime I want. You know, I managed to get. I know, like I've stated this so many times that I got a girl's line when I was in Japan on my last day. She was the prettiest girl I met in Japan. The prettiest girl I saw in Japan even. But last day, I didn't get to do anything. And like, this is the worst. See, I know I could get a date anytime. It's just that I live in Canada. So I'll be forever alone. Because I live in Canada. Right? It's because I live in Canada. I don't have to be sad or angry. I know my potential. I'm not worried the least bit. I can always get a date. I'm not coping. I am not coping. I'm so alone. I'm so lonely. Oh, why did I have to live here? Anyways. You could have done stuff, but what do you mean done stuff? It was my last day and I had an appointment with the bros, you know? You know, as the saying goes, bros before hoes. I made an appointment with these good friends and I was gonna stick to it. I'm not just gonna ditch them for some random girl that I just met, right? I mean, to be fair, I just met those guys like the week before, but we made a promise to go out and have fun. They took time out of their busy days to show me around town and, you know, spend time with me. So obviously I can't disrespect that by just going off on a date. They suggested it and I'm just like, that is a terrible joke, man. I know you guys bust your ass on your jobs and you're really busy as freelance artists. I know you're super busy, but for you to take time out of your schedules, like they specifically said that they would have to make up for lost time from taking me out. So I'm just like, man, you make that joke, but there's no way I could do that. Just for a girl? No. No. Absolutely not. Ditch the bros, they ain't your hoe. What the hell is... See, you're not a bro, you wouldn't understand. Mooney, you don't understand. I could never break the bro code. You don't understand. I am absolutely a bro. I am the man among men for other men. Okay, I could have worded that better, but but yeah, I'm probably gonna hold that. I hit on a girl in Japan and I got her line. I'm probably gonna hold that for the rest of my life because I have nothing. I have nothing. That's the only thing I can hold on to. Oh god. Oh god. Don't worry, I'll be your number one hater and friend. What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you like this? なんでいじめするの? 僕は何もしてないのに。なんでいじめするの? And you never message her again? I message her sometimes, but it's not gonna lead to anything. No, it's not. You know, you gotta strike when the iron's hot and the iron has cooled down. It's not. There's nothing that's gonna happen from it. I'm just happy that. I'm just happy to know that I have sufficient Riz. You know, half of Riz is looking good. You know, what's the secret? Step one. Step one, be pretty. But you know, right? Being pretty is not just, you don't just exist and are pretty, you know? Being pretty is just a summarization of all the little small efforts you take in order to improve your appearance. You know, people are not just naturally pretty. People do stuff like skincare, they pick out nice clothes, you know, they hygiene, they do all sorts of these things, and over time, those add up and combine to become the step one, you're pretty. So for those defeatist guys out there who are like, step one, you're pretty, no, man. Step one, you're pretty just involves like 100 steps. But there's small steps, and you don't have to do them all at the same time. You can just take them one at a time. You know, you can learn. It's not that hard, I don't think. It's all doable. You too can become a Bishonen albino sun raven. Maybe not a sun raven, but I'm sure you two can become pretty. No, yeah. You're pretty annoying. Ah! Psych. Why are you saying this? I'm doing my best to lift everyone up in this cruel world. I'm doing my best to lift everyone up, and yet you're just trying to bring me down to your level. Well, I'm not gonna fall for it, Mooney. I'm just gonna bring you up. I'm gonna bring you up. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sink to your level. No. I'm better than that. I like to keep the homies humble. The homies don't need to be humble. The homies need encouragement. The homies need encouragement. You don't keep them humble when they're down. They're already humbled by life. They need help. They need encouragement to get up. You know, we are all kings and queens. I don't know. I don't know. I just a true hero. Yes, that is I. A true hero. I will make sure we're all gonna make it, man. We're all gonna make it. It's not just about hanging on in there, man. We gotta improve ourselves daily. We gotta improve ourselves daily. And then, like, one day, before you know it, we'll have that nice house in that nice part of town with a loving partner and kids, if you want kids. I want kids. So, with kids. Maybe a dog. I don't really care about living in a nice green yard, though. I'm fine with living in a concrete jungle. Maybe not raising kids in the concrete jungle. Maybe I'd like to move out in the suburbs or the countryside if I wanted to raise children. Oh my god. Doc, don't be... Are you betraying me? Are you betraying me for Mooney? How awful. How awful. There's no loyalty here, huh? There's no loyalty. Even though I've been loyal to the cause and to the bros, you're just gonna ditch me for this random wench that just showed up on my stream one day? I think I'm gonna have a stroke. Oh my god. But yeah, we're gonna do the keyboard stream on Thursday, and then we're gonna have another hand cam stream. We're gonna do the SDMG Freedom Gundam, which I thought was smaller, but it turns out no, it's actually massive, and there's actually a ridiculous amount of parts. So there's no way I can do it in one stream. Or maybe I should like start the stream earlier. I don't know. I don't know. That thing is ridiculously big. Maybe I shouldn't have. I should have waited till I was like more popular, because that thing is actually a really nice kit. Oh. Random. How dare. How dare. Yes. How dare I? How dare I? I'm fully within my rights. You, me, Vtuber boxing ring. Is there such a thing? A Vtuber boxing ring? Sure, I'll meet you, but I won't pull my punches. You know, I believe in gender equality. Is it okay if I use my legs too? But yeah, anyways, we have a stream on Thursday and Friday. Did I schedule something for Saturday? I might not have. I might not have scheduled anything for Saturday, but I might do a... Might get back to NeuroCloud. Oh no, wait, I did schedule it. NeuroCloud, we're gonna do another rating stream. Oh god, I don't know if my voice can handle it to do another rating stream at this point. Well, we'll try our best, I guess. I'll try my best. Anyways, thanks. I don't think... It's been a while since I've been able to do a post-stream Zatsu that was this much fun. Thanks for stopping by and accompanying me, guys. But I think we're gonna call it a night. It's quite late. Don't worry, as my friends say, my fits are for everyone. Now you're saying you're not funny. I think you're pretty damn funny. Anyways, Otsuhaku deshita, Otsuraven. Otsuraven, Otsuhaku. Otsu goody two shoes. Otsu golden girls. Otsu snake. Otsu Aussie. Otsu demons. Otsu witch. Otsu sweetest nectar. Thanks for the stream hug. No, thank you for coming, Nessa. I'm really glad you were able to come today. But yeah, good night, guys. Hai, oyasumi nasai. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye. Bye bye.